Hi ladies, it's Lavanda. I'm here to give you all an update. I'm gonna first apologize for my lack of background. Um, Hold on, it's a little better. So I'm just getting off of work, so I'm here to give you my update. I do apologize first off of not being really in close communication as we started phase 3. Wow, it's been going pretty fast. So I'm here to just update you all on my goals for phase 3 and what I've been doing in the meantime since my last video, which was the end of our detox. So it's been about give or take 2 weeks or 3 weeks since I posted a video. So I'll start out with my goals for phase 3. I know that I said in my last video that I was in the process of solidifying my I'm forgetting solidifying like my financial plan, but because some things came up financially, so I couldn't solidify it just yet. Hopefully by the end of February I will have it solidified because I'll be back in a better financial state. I did hit a little financial problem with me just not being able to work as many hours as I can at work because I am in school full time. And with the schedule that I have at school now, I'm not able to pick up shifts at night. So I'm really on a strict budget this semester, especially with my classes. And these are classes that I need to take for my major. So it's not like I could take them in the fall or just take them over the summer. I have to take them now. So that's part of the problem, trying to figure out how do I manage taking care of my bills and doing everything on time, making sure that everything for school's set. And for some reason this semester I've had to pay, I wouldn't say a lot of money for my books, but it's just like expenses that came out of nowhere for certain things. Like a lot of my classes have like online components, so I've had to pay for the online components, and they're like $100 a piece. So give or take 2 or 3 classes, that's $300, which is basically what I make right now on my school budget bi-weekly, since at my job I get paid bi-weekly. But enough of my story about that. But hopefully by the end of the month I will have that area of my phase 3 goal completed. So that's something that I'm really looking to get more involved in. And my phase 3 is just my financial plan, because I do have plans for this year. I want to do a little bit more traveling independently since I am getting older. So I wanted to establish a plan to, I guess, save money for that, and just to save money for my last 2 semesters of school. And speaking of school, I only have 2 semesters left. So I am at the end of my junior year, or junior semester rather, something like that, however you say it. So I'm starting to look into grad school, so I'm probably going to delve more into my education plan and probably focus on if I want to do a master's program, if I want to start working right away, which is probably what I'll most likely do. And I'm just going to try to evaluate and figure out what I want to do as far as after my bachelor's, because I've talked about it, but I haven't really sat down and dealt with it. So that's probably something that I'll delve into a little bit more too, as far as education is concerned. And of course, just keep my GPA up, because last semester I did really well. So I'm going to try my best to do that. And I've already started going back to tutoring for this class that is a little tricky. It's my second time taking the class, and I'm building a good support system for the class. I just have to now do my part. I ran into a little trouble in the beginning. I lost the textbook because I had the textbook a year ago, but now taking the class a year later, I didn't have the book, or so I thought I did. So I just found a PDF version of the book that I can use, and I've been in close communication with my professor, so it's really been helping me to get more established and just be more comfortable. So I'll let you ladies know about that a little bit more once I found out like grades and stuff for that class. I think that was it for education. Um, Back to finances. I haven't shared this with you all. I am in the process of finding a second job. So I've been on about maybe 6 interviews for this one position within the last, I'd say, 3 weeks. So hopefully by Tuesday I will know either yay or nay. I'm still gonna keep looking just because I just need more. What's the word? I guess I just need more financial stability because the job that I have, it's a really good job, but it's just with my circumstances of school, they're not able to rearrange my schedule the way I would like them to. So it's hard for me to make money. So I'm just looking for more opportunities as far as that because I really do need a second job, y'all, and it's really it really just hit me this month with all the outside expenses I've had to do for school and groceries that I have to buy in order to do well in this phase. I have to have money. So yeah, money, money, money. What are we gonna do? Can't live with it. Can't live without it. So I talked about finances, education. Spiritually, I have yet, and I know y'all are gonna probably kill me because I have yet to finish reading this book. I know, I'm really bad with these things. But there is this one book. I know that I talked about, I think in phase 1 and 2, that I was gonna read the book by Sarah Jakes. I forgot the name of it. I cannot think of it at all. But I haven't read that book, but there is this one book that I'm interested in reading. It's actually two. It's one by Dr. Jasmine Scullard called Dancing with Broken Bones. I do follow Bishop T.D. Jakes and his ministry very closely. So I do live stream their services about every Sunday, and I've been doing this for about a year and a half now. So I do want to get into her book. She's an awesome, awesome speaker and teacher. She's a pastor out of York, Pennsylvania, but she's from Trinidad and Tobago. If you haven't heard from her, she's on Instagram and she's on Facebook. Her Facebook and her Instagram name is I am Dr. Jazz with 2 Z's. And I mean, she's really, really phenomenal. If you have time on YouTube, she does have a few sermons up. Her first sermon at the Potter's House was called Giants Do Die. And it really spoke into my life, and it really just changed my mindset about a lot of what I was going through at the time in school and with family, and it just really helped me get back on track spiritually and just with myself, because sometimes you really just need to do a self-check, and that's what I had to do at that time. My grades weren't great in school. My job was not, I wasn't in the best graces with my job, and it was just a lot going on around me, and I was just letting everything around me consume me. So I just had to learn about the giants around me and how to tackle them and how to handle them. And she's really phenomenal. So if you have time, look her up on YouTube, look her up on Instagram. She's really Instagram user friendly. So I might look into that book. And then there's another book called, I think, The People Factor. I've been noticing, and I think I did say something about this in phase 2, that I think it was a fear goal or a fear challenge that we had. I know Shadra did it with singing, I think, in front of a selected person that she had chosen. But I think with me, I have a people issue, and it's not, I think it's more of a social thing. Being an only child, I'm used to being an introvert and I'm used to being by myself, but I feel like the older I get, I find it weird to express myself in certain arenas. Like if it's not academic or church or like a choir or something, I find it hard to basically, in a sense, make myself known, in a sense, to sell myself. So I'm trying to tackle that a little bit more, but then again, I'm not. So I was hoping that maybe reading this book, it'll help me understand how I handle relationships and how I value relationships, or maybe how I don't value relationships, because that's probably what it could be too. So that reading one of those books may be a part of my fear challenge, and maybe revisit an old fear challenge that I had. I remember that Savannah had started going to the gym, and she had a gym partner, and I have yet to do that. So I'm finding that I'm aiming for consistency in all of my phase goals, but in a sense, I don't see the consistency in myself. So I think that's the problem with why I'm not achieving what I feel like I should be achieving. And this is no shade to any uh the Project Lotus ladies who have been putting in phenomenal work, because I mean I see it. I do read everything on Facebook. I may not comment or I may not like everything, but I do see it, and I do congratulate each and every one of you. But I feel like I'm slacking because everybody else is moving forward and changing, and I'm just here as the stagnant one that does a video twice a month and talks and rants. So I feel like it's time for me to step up and to be more accountable. So, with that being said, I am looking for an accountability partner or partners, because I really need some help, y'all. I've lost the motivation. I mean, I haven't worked, and y'all probably won't believe this, but it's true. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna have a real talk moment. I haven't worked out since December 20th of last year, and I just realized that it'll be 2 months. I think this week or the end of this week that I haven't worked out, and I feel awful about it. I don't know how to deal with it. Because I mean, at that point, at the end of last year, I was in such a good regimen. I had lost about 10 pounds. I was feeling good. I was really kicking things in with my Weight Watchers program, and I was just really excited and I was really happy. I was seeing results pretty fast, and I was really really excited. But it's like as soon as I started going back to school, everything changed. I mean, I just I I really don't know what really happened. It's and as far as my eating habits aren't concerned, I'm not eating terribly, but I'm not eating as best as I did at that time. And I feel really bad. I feel like I keep living in this redundant revolving circle of things. Like I only do three things. I only go to work, I do stuff for church, and I go to school. And it's like I feel like I never take out that amount of time to invest in myself, and I'm seeing that it's really having an effect on me the older that I get, because I feel like in a sense I'm missing out on the possibility of what I can become, if that makes any sense. And I really really I think I'm just lacking motivation and confidence that I can really stick to this thing and just really do it. And I know I was on a great path. I was on a great leg. To some extent I was probably encouraging you all that, I didn't even think I was, but I really just need to get back to that, and I feel really, really bad that I'm not, in a sense, holding up to my end of the bargain. So, if you're willing to be my accountability partner, you can write me on Facebook, or if you have my number, text me so I can get this ball going. I'm going to try to revisit what worked for me in phase one and phase two, and it'll probably be, I would say, majority of the detox segment, because that really worked for me. I still have apple cider vinegar, and I still have my yogi detox teas. So I'll try to incorporate things like that I knew worked for me. As far as healthcare and beauty, I didn't really stick to my supplements as much. So I'm probably just going to take a break from those and just use up all my apple cider vinegar. And I might just finish out whatever biotin supplements that I do have. Um, Skincare has been pretty fine. I never really had a problem with that. And as far as my hair, I am noticing, I don't know if you guys can see it, I should show you. I got my hair twisted. My work uniform is falling apart, as you can see. I got my hair twisted about almost a month ago. And usually with me, I probably told you this in phase two, Once I'm back in school, I keep my hair braided for about 2 months or a month and a half, and then I get it retwisted or I do something else. But these days, see it, my hair is just coming, not falling out, but it's just coming out. I don't know if it's the fact that my edges are so coarse, but I mean my hair is coming out. I don't know if you can see it. Like I have like five, 6 braids that came out here. No, maybe like 3 or 4. And like my edges are like thinning again. So I think that's because of stress, because I've been stressing out with school and trying to stay on top of that. And I mean my braids are just coming out. My twists rather are coming out everywhere. Like I have segments of hair that are just coming out of the hoo-ha. So I'm trying to figure out ways to deal with my hair too and be in college because it's hard being natural and dealing with hair. And it's even harder when you've been natural all your life and you haven't, in a sense, really know how to deal with it, but only getting your hair braided. So I did want to show y'all that, and I need to take this out anyway. So I'm thinking about getting my hair rebraided this weekend, but I don't know if you can see, like this one braid, like my edges are so bad, like they're so thin, and this is coming out every state. See, comes right out. So I honestly don't know what to do with the hair department. I think I'm getting a little frustrated though with my hair, because I really don't know what to do. But if you have any suggestions, I'll be more than glad to do a little research or look up certain things. But I think that's all I want to talk about for now. If you have any, I'm sorry, I'm fascinated by the braid that just came out of my head. If you want to update me on anything that you've been doing that works for you and you think it may work for me, let me know. I hope you all have a great week. I hope your Valentine's Day was great too. I have no manners. I didn't even wish y'all a happy Valentine's Day. Well, happy Valentine's Day, ladies. I'm sorry. Mine was boring. I worked. That's all I do for sad. My life is boring, as you can see. Well, I'm gonna stop rambling because I know you have better things to do on your Sunday evening. I'm gonna clean and do some homework, but I'll try my best to update you all during the week. And hopefully next weekend I'll have a more concrete plan on phase 3 goals. So, this is Lavanda signing out. Love you, ladies. Bye.